Greetings to all of humanity. We continue with our adventures in progress. At the end of round 17, Queen Vicky and her empire continued to dominate with 266 progress points. Germany, with Otto von Bismarck, is still in second place with 171 progress points. France and the US still lag. Moving on to round 18, there is a great event taking place in Philadelphia. The era of progress hits the bullseye mark in Philadelphia. For the 100th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, a great exhibition is opened by U.S. Grant. With 10 million visitors, 30,000 exhibitors, and 200 buildings. The main hall exhibits include mining, metallurgy, manufacturing, education, and science. The Women's Pavilion is the first structure at an international exposition to highlight the work of women. The coreless Centennial steam engine powers 800 machines throughout the Centennial Exposition. Inventions exhibited include Thomas Edison's quadruplex telegraph that enables 4 separate signals to be transmitted on a single wire. The Remington typewriter. Alexander Graham Bell's telephone. And great emblems of progress that include popcorn, ketchup, and root beer. Okay, now we look at the governance panel, and we see that Queen Vicky in the UK have a GDP of 383. That translates into 19 tokens. We're paying 3 tokens to keep James Clerk Maxwell on our payroll. We did receive 1 token as for royalty. We had a carryover of 3 unused tokens from the last round, giving us 20 tokens to play with. Now, we see that Germany has 28 tokens, France has 18, and the US has 12. In the science domain there on the left side of the far right, we see that France has 9 domain strength points. In the science domain, we have 8. In transportation, Germany certainly has the lead there with 5 domain strength points. We dominate in engineering with 4 domain strength points. However, the U.S. does have 3 domain strength points. And in resources, we see that U.S. heavily dominates with 10 domain strength points. So let's see, what are we going to do with our 20 tokens? Okay, let's start off here with the engineering breakthroughs. And put a couple here, a couple there, maybe another one there. And let's look at the science domain there. We're pretty close to France there with 8 domain strength points. Let's pile on here in for these science breakthroughs. Okay, let's see what happens here. Kind of interesting. Well, could have been better. We did get the 2 engineering breakthroughs, but France seems to have edged us out there for the science breakthroughs. We have these 2 breakthroughs: Blasting Gelatine and the meter convention. U.S. did well here in this round with 11 progress points. Germany got 10 progress points. We got 9, and France got 6. We're still there in the lead in the rankings with 275 progress points to 181 for Germany. U.S. is up to 3rd place there with 91 progress points, and France has 88. Okay, moving into round 19, and we see all sorts of action in the Balkans. Reports of Ottoman Bashi-Bazouk atrocities circulate to the outside world. Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Bulgaria rebel against the Turks. Russia comes to the aid of Christian Slavs. Russian patriotism surges. Both sides carry out massacres and ethnic cleansing. The Russian army gets the upper hand and advances towards Constantinople. Now it is payback time. The great powers put Turkey in its place. Okay, going to the governance panel, we see that we have a GDP of 393, translating into 19 tokens. We notice that we got 5 tokens for royalties, which is always good to get. That gives us 21 tokens to 15 tokens for Germany. US has US has 16 tokens and France has 9 tokens. So let's move on here. Let's try the engineering breakthroughs. 14 tokens left over. I think what I'd like to do here is pile onto this one. And a few here, here. Okay, not so bad. We got 4 breakthroughs. Bacteria causing anthrax, and we'll get into some more details on this one. Louis Pasteur argues that bacteria, a type of microbe, is the cause of disease. However, he is unable to associate specific bacteria with individual diseases. Robert Koch is a German physician and one of the founders of bacteriology. He is a physician in various provincial towns. Koch builds a small laboratory with a microscope, a microtome for cutting thin slices of tissue, and a homemade incubator. Koch develops a new method of growing bacteria using agar jelly in a petri dish. Using this method, Koch is able to identify individual bacteria. Now, anthrax is a major cause of livestock and human deaths in Europe. Dried spores can remain viable for years in long unused pastures. By cultivating anthrax organisms in media on microscope slides, Koch discovers the anthrax life cycle. Julius Cohnheim, a contemporary experimental pathologist, exclaims, "It leaves nothing more to be proved. I regard it as the greatest discovery ever made with bacteria." The anthrax work provided for the first time convincing proof of the definite causal relation of a particular microorganism to a particular disease. This leads to Koch's postulates that demonstrate the scientific method. Koch later discovers the bacteria responsible for tuberculosis and cholera. He wins a Nobel Prize for work on tuberculosis. Refrigeration. Torpedo Boat. Acids and bases. Okay, US is moving up there. They got 20 progress points to our 15. Germany has 8 and France only got 2. Again, we're still strongly in the lead there with 290 progress points to 189 for Germany, 111 for the US, and 90 for France. Today we played rounds 18 and 19 of 31 rounds. The UK and its empire continues to be on a roll. We see the US celebrating its recovery from its hideous civil war with a grand exhibition of progress in Philadelphia. In the Balkans, The Russian bear puts the Ottoman turkey in its place. In this video, we won a breakthrough concerning Robert Koch's work on the anthrax life cycle. Advances in medicine constitute significant progress breakthroughs. We highly recommend this book that explains advances in medicine throughout history. Not only is it informative, this book is a beautiful work of art. Please indicate a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, your questions and comments are greatly appreciated. Go to Google Play to access the Android compatible version. Goodbye for now.